Okay, here we go. You got to stoop right down. Okay, you got to go very low. And then once you're in, well, here we are. This is what you're faced with. Hi everyone. So today is a really good day for me because it's the 22nd of May 25 and I passed my mountain leader assessment yesterday, so I'm now a fully qualified mountain leader. So if any of you have watched my previous videos, you'll have seen me training in the contours and stuff in the past. So now I'm just going to concentrate on doing my videos again, the routes, because I haven't done that many in the last year particularly, because all I've done is navigate just like, you know, certain points. So I haven't gone in great distances, but I've just been pinpointing accuracy on like contours and what they call re-entrance and spurs, etc. So anyway, that's all sorted now. So I'm parked here. I'm by the Pen y Gwyrt Hotel, which is a penny pass, and I'm going to go up to Glider Fach, but I want to go a totally different route than people are used to. So I'm going to go up. This is more Burford, is just this way. That's more Burford there in front of us. So we're going to go up to Glider Fach from going up this way, and we're going to make our way then up to the top up there. That's not Glider Fach, where it's up that. Okay folks, so I'm just leaving the lay-by. This is where I'm parked. There's something I want to show you before I start heading up there. Down not far from the Pen y Gwyrt Hotel, there's a World War II bunker, pillbox, whatever you want to call it, and this one is particularly good because it's still got what's left of the bed, you know, the old bed is still set, which is quite a bit of history. There's other pillboxes around here, but they're all sealed up, so you can't get into them, but this one's wide open. So I'm going to, out of a point of interest, I'll just show it to you, because I think it's worth remembering, and you know, it's proper history. I think it should be, you know, should be cleaned up and made into a bit more than what it is, because it's a bit filthy. Anyway, that aside, when you park here, park before you see the sign Gwynedd. There's a good reason for that. This is really, you know, will help you out a little bit, I think. Anyway, anything you park at this side, any lay-by, is free, okay? But once you pass this sign, this Gwynedd sign, you pay, because you're in Gwynedd, so you've got to pay for the car park. So Conwy is the side you want to be on, which is where I am. So just don't get caught out by that. A lot of people get caught out. Obviously it's not expensive, and there's nowhere else to park. You'll have to park and pay, but when it's nice and quiet like it is at the moment, I think, well, there's no point in paying. You know, if it was busy, I'd just go and pay and be done with it. But yeah, so this is a good way. Anyway, so maybe that's a little help for you all. When we get to the Pen y Gwyrt Hotel, I'll explain which way I'm going from there. So here we're at the Pen y Gwyrt Hotel. Right, this is at the foot of Llanberis Pass. You'll see a sign, there's a bus stop there, you'll see a sign for Llanberis. So what we're going to do now is go through a little stile up here, a gate, and there we go. To get to this pillbox, you need to get on this side, the other side of the fence. So that's what we're going to do now. Bit of a pain in the bum, but anyhow, we're on the other side of the fence, and I'm going to keep to the fence line now, because the ground here is horrible to walk on. That's why probably not many people come up here, and it's you know, it's well camouflaged still. So I would say from, it's got to be 300 metres from where we are. easy. So anyway, let's just get on with it. I'm just looking back a little bit so you can see what it looks like. It's always wise to look back. Right, and bunker is ahead of us this way, and it's absolutely out of sight at the moment. If you look on the map, there's a massive scouring on the map, like a re-entrant. It's really, really pronounced when you look at the map, so you can't miss it. It's just up by there. So I'll show you on the map when I get a chance. I'll just point it out. So you'll go across this old wall, okay, so that's a good marker to look for. Go across the old wall, then up to the little incline in front of you. Okay then guys, so here's the bunker right there. So setting up in this little bit there, I'll go in there in a minute. There's the entrance, but I wanted to show you a marker to look for. I was telling you about the re-entrance scar on the land, and it's there it is, see it where the rocks are. That's absolutely unmistakable. So find that, because it's off the road now. It's only like what, 50 meters from the road, that is, so it's easy to spot. So anyway, let's go in a bunker. This is what it looks like from the top. It's almost impossible when you're coming down towards it, unless you're coming off the sides, to see it. So you just kind of, so that's probably the reason an aircraft flying over wouldn't have known this was here. And here we go. It already smells. I can smell the sheep crap, basically. I can smell it from out here. I'm going to take my pack off because it's a very small door. Okay, here we go. You've got to stoop right down, okay? You've got to go very low. Then, once you're in, well, here we are. This is what you're faced with. And it's, if you look around, there's the old bed. So that's been there, probably abandoned in 45, 46, something like that. These guys were probably here as soon as the WWII day was announced. Screw this, we're going. Stick it up your hole. And here, these are like old, probably old tins of spam, because that used to be the shape of the spam. And there's an old door hinge here as well, look, which I'm assuming there was a door here, or I would imagine it was here. And then you've got these little vents here, but that would be ideal for dropping things in. But and you've got all these, they got some little hooks above here, so obviously they were put in probably their jackets and coats and that to stop, try and shut out some of the cold wind from blowing in when they were in there. Probably wasn't such a comfortable place to stay, I wouldn't have thought, but probably obviously in 1940s it was all clean, and they would have a little table and probably a radio, well, definitely a radio in case something happened. And look, someone's left a pan and brush there, so someone's been up cleaning. Loads of flies in here though, so the floor's minging. So I won't stay in there too long, you know, I'll be crawling up your legs. Anyhow, it'd be great if they cleared it out and just sort of made it just, you know, kind of basic, but what it used to look more of what it was. Anyway, it's a bit of history for you. For those that are interested, I'm back out now. Ta-da! Back into the daylight. Right, now we're going to go up to Glider Fach, and that's over that way. So we're going to go back the way we came, just past the hotel, and then we turn up at Stile and start going uphill, almost immediately going uphill. It's a long slog up. If you look up to that pointy bit up there, that's a place, that's called Kevin Cerrig. It's a nice walk. You can get to it from the back by the Pen y Gwyrt Hotel. Doesn't take that long to get up there. But yeah, nice day though. It's one of the easier ones. Anyway, look up here, guys. You can see the cloud rolling in up there. Now it's lovely and sunny down here. Look, and the cloud rolls in. This is what I'm glad it's happened, because this is what so easily can happen on these mountains. And there's no rain forecast for today. The weather forecast is for clear. So this just, you know, this shows you how quickly things can change when you're at height. So always be prepared for that. Like wet gear, you know, something warm, particularly something warm is really important, because hypothermia is probably the greatest risk for most people who get lost, because they get cold. So this is a stile. You go over this stile, there's the hotel. Let's come up the road a little bit on the left. You'll see this. Up there where that cloud is, visibility will be, well, probably won't be able to see a lot. So yeah, we come across this little footbridge from that. You follow the path from where we the stile, it'll take you directly to here. So just come over the footbridge. Ta-da! I've never seen the water this shallow before. Look at it. Usually then it's coming up, bubbling over the top of them rocks. Right, so just after you come over the bridge, to the left of you, you'll see a fence which turns into a wall. See? So what we're going to do for now is just follow the wall, follow the contours of the wall upwards. If you just do that, you can't go wrong. So just keep following the contour, the wall line, basically, hand line it until it's no more. Okay, I'll just keep doing that for now, and then as we're getting a bit higher, I'll take periodical, that's a good word, isn't it? I'll say periodical footage, so, you know, a few seconds of here and there. My old birth fed, and if you look just there, you might be able to see, I can't zoom in with this GoPro, there's a sheepfold. Last year, that was that final night of our assessments, went in there. The weather was foul, we were drenched, and we couldn't get out of there quick enough the next morning in wet gear, because everything, you couldn't keep nothing dry. The inside of the tent was dry, but as soon as you were out, all the clothes from the day before were just soaked. So you're following the wall, and eventually you'll get to this stile here. So obviously you gotta go over. There we go. Now then, from here on, you haven't got the wall to follow. So if it's really claggy and you're really not sure, now's a good time to turn back. Otherwise, if you're sure and you're happy, crack on. That's my view back down. It's beautiful, isn't it? And there, if you look, you know, that lake you can see, or Lynn, sorry, it's a Llyn, it's called Llyn Cam Ffynnon, or Ffynnon, someone will correct me, but I've been around there. not very good ground, really boggy, not something I really enjoyed very much, if I'm honest. Scenery beautiful, terrain to walk in, crap. This is quite sad. The glass is covered in blood or wax or something. It's congealed blood. Strange. Anyway, if someone was hurt, I hope whoever you are, you're fine now. There we are, look. Getting close to the Glider-I range, the summits. It's getting much cooler now. I'm up here. I forgot to say, this is the miners track on the map. It's marked as a miners track, so that's what you'd be looking for. And at the moment we are at 510 meters in elevation, so still a little way to go. But like I said earlier, this isn't forecast as such. It looks like rain. There's no rain in the forecast at all. And that's why mountains can catch you out so quickly. There we are, some nice little features. This waterfall area is clearly marked on the map. We're getting there. We're at 659 meters now. Once you get to around about the 650 meters, the gradient of the slope lessens. So walking, it's the first up to 650 is quite a gradient, and then it eases off. It's still going uphill, but you do notice it's easier on your legs. I think it's time to sit on that rock up there and have a little view of the world. So here I am. I'll just have a little wander up there. And I'll film it when I get up the top. So, right, as I'm going up here now to Glider Fach, I'm thinking to myself, I've never been to Foel Goch, and it's, you know, it's in the same vicinity, so I'm going to go there as well. So it's another one for me to tick off. I don't know why I just wasn't thinking of that this morning, but yeah, I think that's going to be a good one. So you obviously, the route is the same. Just keep following the same route that I've mentioned, and at one point we're going to split off and we're going to head, I'll tell you now, we're going to head east. So, oh look, that clag is moving in now. The visibility is going to be pretty poor. Let's hope it just passes over. Anyhow, when we get up close again, I'll let you know. Foel Goch, I think, is 802 meters. That's its to its summit, and we're at 709. So I thought, well, how much will take it in? And there's a close-up my striking features. Right, okay, shut up. There we are, that's the Foel Goch. So I'm going to make my way up there. Look at this. There's the mighty Trevan just poking his head out there. Not one of my favourite mountains. I love it. I'll be going up there again soon. Today I've had an intense week. I've been out every day because obviously I had my final assessment, so this was just my nice stroll day, just to take things easy and enjoy, take it all in. Right, so it's getting quite chilly up here now compared to what it was down there, so I'm going to put some gloves on. It's actually, you know, that's how chilly it is. So this is what I'm saying, you know, have it ready just in case. I think I'll put my other hat on as well. Actually feeling the chill. You can see how it's changed here. It's all gone grey and dull, and the skies, okay, the same skies down there, but it's much warmer in the valley. There we are, look. Trevan and Bristly Ridge. You see them both perfectly from this angle. We're still heading up to Foel Goch. It's funny, the terrain here is almost, it's like it's been well grazed. Still really boggy, but obviously at the moment, because we've had such dry weather, they're all dry. It's like lovely. You can practically walk anywhere without getting up to your knees in water. So make the most of it, guys, because as soon as the rain starts again, they'll fill up in no time. There we are. There's the summit cairn at the top of Foel Goch. It's 805 meters actually. I said 802. So here we are, first time that I've been up here. I never thought about coming up here before. Now that I've done it, I'm glad I've done it, so I don't think I'll come up again. But still, another summit to tick off. Ta-da! There we are. If you look down here, if you look down there, that's Trevan. I was there the other day. Done lots of navigation on there. Quite a complex area. Oh, here comes a jet. I don't know if we'll see it, but we can definitely hear it. So it's over that way somewhere in the cloud. You know, it's going to come below us, I think. Yeah, he's going to fly right through the valley below us. There we are. Summit point. Trig point, whatever you want to call it. It's not a trig point, it's a summit cairn. Oh. See all the little linns below us. All very impressive. That is called Linn Caseg Fraith. That's the bigger one, obviously. Useless bit of information, or a good bit of information, who knows. So here we are, we're at 786 meters. This is now the sleeper's push point up to Glider Fach from Foel Goch. There's a little Trevan there, not little Trevan. So yeah, so I'm just gonna push my way onwards now. Today I'll get to the Cantilever Stone, and I think I'll call it a day there and come back down. Here we are then, guys. as you get to the top, you've got to start scrambling. It's the only option you got. But it's an easy scramble though, don't be put off by it. It's not, I'm just I'm going up as I'm talking to you. It's just stay on the rocks, make sure, check if nothing's going to move before you commit your weight to it, like just do that. You'd be surprised sometimes, you see, oh, there's a massive boulder, but the way it's positioned, a little bit of weight on it and it wobbles. Anyhow, there we go. Some people, I just passed a couple of guys on their way down. So since this morning, since about 10 o'clock, I've only seen 4 people on the coming up the other side. I didn't see anyone. It's only on this side. Still not quite at the top yet. We're at 920 meters. 17 meters, 917 meters. Nearly there. We're nearly there. Look. And that's my view. That cloud lifted. But the 2 guys that I passed said that when it came down, their visibility was pretty much gone, but it lifted quickly. And that's cool. And sometimes it don't lift, that's the problem. Anyhow, let's get at the top. Yeah. The cairn. So this is the top of the scree slope. So you can come up the scree slope if you want to, but it's a bitch to come up, and it's a quicker way to go down. You don't want to be going down fast. Look at all these lovely misshapes. It's like been on a film set from Star Wars, and this is the famous Cantilever Stone. If you come up here, you've got to have a picture. You can't come up here and not get a photo, so I'm going to climb up there. Although I got one from before, I want one from today as well. This is what it looks like as you approach it. So, if I put my GoPro down here, with a bit of luck, I'll so getting up these stones. It's fun. You've got to be very, very careful with that fun. See? Did you hear that move then? Oh, here we go. I've just sat on that stone up there. I got footage from the drone, so you should be able to see that. And look at these layers of quartz just sitting on the rock. See, there was a time when there would have been probably a quartz band, and then what would have had, you've had rock, then this quartz band has come on top of it, and then you would have another level of rock on top of that, and then you would have had a quartz band running through the middle. But obviously over time the stuff that was on top of this has collapsed, and so we can see that quartz band there. I don't know whether this has anything to do with mining, or I don't know what, you know, whether they mine for quartz up here, or whether this naturally came to this rest like this. There was mining activity, but I don't know exactly what kind of activity. I'm sure out there someone will know, so if you do know, just give us a shout, let us know. So this is one of the places that you top out for Bristly Ridge. So basically I think I'm going to start making my way down any minute now. So I don't know if I want to film the path going down, because you've seen it coming up, but I'll just see if anything interesting happens and I might film it. But otherwise, if that doesn't happen, then I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope this has been useful to you. Please press like, subscribe, whatever, and leave a comment, you know, about anything you want, you know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with an answer, whatever. Thank you. Take care. Ugh. A little bit I didn't show you, and this is the final stile just by where the car park is. Obviously I didn't come over this one earlier because I went up to the World War II bunker. So where the lay-by is a little, like a path, there's a little bridge over there, takes you up the same way. Anyway, I just got to clear that up. So here we go. So it's 4:45 in the evening, so we've been walking since 10. A good day, enjoyed it. Right, till next time then, bye.